Hello, everyone. Francis Tomasino, and I'm very pleased to introduce today our third member of the 2021 class of the Christopher Newport University Athletic Hall of Fame. And we're happy to have Brian Jaeger joining us in the Hall of Fame. Brian, an outstanding golfer at Christopher Newport, a first-team All-America, a four-time All-Conference golfer, and a three-time NCAA qualifier. Brian, congratulations. I know you've got to be ecstatic to be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, it feels great. It's definitely amazing.
Let's go back to the beginning. I know you came to Christopher Newport from Northern Virginia, from McLean, Virginia, went to Langley High School. Tell us a little bit about your journey getting to Christopher Newport.
So grew up in McLean, Virginia, in Northern Virginia, and I was in the same house my whole life until I was 18 years old. So coming to CNU was the first time I've actually left home. And when I was looking and applying to schools, Christopher Newport, I thought it was just a perfect fit for me based on its proximity to my parents' home, which, it wasn't too far away so I can drive home, but it wasn't close enough for where my parents could visit all the time and bug me. So I was able to focus on school and also play golf. I really wanted to play golf in school. Didn't want to maybe have to, go somewhere else and maybe, work my butt off and do pretty well, but still not really do much. I thought to myself that my best chance to maybe possibly have a career in golf was to get as much experience as I could. CNU offered that ability, and it turned out to be an incredible experience. And now, the campus has just continued to expand since I've been there. Went down there about a year ago to check it out, and it just looks incredible. So I know that I made a great decision going to CNU.
Let's talk a little bit about the game of golf. When did you start playing golf, and how did you improve steadily as you got older?
So I'd probably say the first time I ever touched a club was probably when I was 4 or 5. Maybe my dad put a club in my hands. He put a club in all my siblings' hands. I have 2 brothers and a sister, and my 2 older brothers, they gave it a shot, maybe gave it a couple swings, just couldn't do it. And this was over time, but my dad's like, nope. And then I guess I did it, and I was able to make contact, and he was like, whoa, okay, we got something here, because he's just a big golfer. So over time, I played all sports: baseball, soccer, football, lacrosse, and just got to a point where I realized that I might be able to have some sort of future in golf around 12. And I decided to kind of lay back on the other sports, and then decided to kind of fully commit to my golf game, and got a swing coach and everything like that, and started playing in actual tournaments. It was really nerve-wracking when I was 13. But then over time, I was able to just get better and better. And it was around my junior year of high school that I started to really see improvement and do well. And that was where it kind of got into my head, I really could do this. I could play on the college level and compete. And, the rest is history. And then I met, Coach Coleman at CNU, October of my senior year, and then decided that CNU was the place for me.
When you came to Christopher Newport, did you know anything about the program, the golf history here, and how did you think you were going to fit in when you came here to play?
I knew a little bit about it. I think there was someone at my club growing up that played golf there. I didn't know him too well, but I knew that, I knew of CNU, and I then kind of looked more into the program. I think it was Coach Coleman that kind of filled me in and kind of a lot about the program and recent players and stuff like that. And, I wanted to come in there and make an impact. And I thought that this would be the perfect school to do that. And he kind of told me, once I come in, there was a lot of talent, there was a lot of upperclassmen, and I would have to fight for a spot, but that I would have a good opportunity to do so. And I was very lucky.
They say golf is an individual sport, but it's a team sport too. And I'm sure you got a lot of help from your teammates as well as Coach Coleman to get your game better and better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I actually looked at my experience at CNU and thought playing as a team was the funnest part of playing golf. Honestly, it is an individual sport, but I would rather, I had more fun and enjoyment when we succeeded as a team than I did individually. We won a few tournaments, and that was probably the biggest high. It didn't matter how I did per se, as long as I contributed. I dropped one score out of 5. So like, as long as my score counted, like I felt, I was part of that and I could take part in it. But I might play really well and then the team plays bad. It's just very somber, and it was never really that fun to me. I wanted us to play well together. And it was a great time.
Is there any one particular tournament that stands out, or one round of yours that really stands out?
From the team perspective or my individual perspective?
Either one.
I remember, I'd say as a team, the first day of the national championship, my junior year, I played really well. I started off horrible, actually. I made a couple of stupid mistakes early on, hit a ball in the water. I was a couple over par, and it was just not looking so well. And I end up on the same hole I hit in the water. I hole out from 60 yards for a birdie, and my coach, his dad were even there. It was just a great moment. And after that, I did really well. And after that, I ended up shooting a couple under, I think. And the team, though, also played really well. I think we were under par as a team, and we were in second place after the first round back by one shot. So it was just like an extremely great moment, because that year we also won a big tournament. So we believed in ourselves. We believed we had a chance. We didn't end up winning, obviously, but we made the cut, which obviously is great. I mean, there's 40 teams that go and 15 make the cut. So it was just a great experience. But that moment was probably one of the biggest moments as a team at CNU.
I mentioned some of your career accolades, Brian, but one thing I didn't mention is you were the recipient of the Don Scalf Award, and you were the only male CNU student athlete to ever win that award. And also, you're the first male athlete in CNU history to become an All-American as well as an academic All-American, and that had to be very satisfying as well.
Yeah, no, I actually started school at CNU and knew that I was actually destined to likely go to law school. And I thought that having high GPA and doing well in school was extremely important. So I went to CNU. I didn't really want to play golf all the time. So that was my main focus. And then my other main focus was golf. So it was not much time for anything else, but it all worked out in the end. And I feel like I did pretty well.
I'd say so. You're a member of the Hall of Fame. Tell us a little bit about what you've been doing since graduating from Christopher Newport.
So I took a year off after school and prepared to apply to law school, and graduated from law school in 2017, George Mason University, and passed the bar in Virginia. So I'm a licensed attorney right now, and I've worked for the last 3.5 years at a nonprofit called the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. It's a Wall Street regulator, and my specific job involves investigating financial and securities fraud, and it's definitely very satisfying.
That's outstanding. Congratulations on all of your success. Congratulations, obviously, on being a member of the 2021 class of the Athletic Hall of Fame at Christopher Newport. We're going to officially induct you in about a year, we hope, after the pandemic passes, and
Sure.
We have a chance to get back together in perhaps a basketball game. We'll have the induction ceremony probably about a year from now, hopefully. So, Brian, congratulations, and it's been great talking to you. Best of luck.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Brian Jaeger, our third member of our 5-member Hall of Fame class of 2021. We're introducing them week by week, and next week we'll have our 4th member right here on CNUsports.com.